Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and, so I'm here talking about some college basketball. So 2 days ago, the first, AP Top 25 poll came out for the, 2023-24 season. So this is the top 25, and I want to give my thoughts on the top 25, so I'm probably going to toss like college basketball AP poll, AP or top 25 poll reaction or something like that. Yeah, I want to get my thoughts on the AP poll. So we're over the top 10 here. Number 1 is Kansas. Number 2 is Duke. Number 3 is Purdue. Number 4, Michigan State. Number 5 is Marquette. Number 6, UConn. Houston at 7. Creighton at 8. Tennessee at 9. And Duke, round up, or FAU, Florida Atlantic, round top 10. I think UConn, but from where they won the national title last year, should be ranked number 1. Because would they stay there for a while? I don't know. Because they've lost a few players to the draft from last year, but I still think UConn will be a good team. If I had to say anybody that's overrated out of this top 10, at least in my personal opinion, I would probably say Tennessee, because I think their defense is really good, no doubt. They have a talented defense. Like, their defense is good every year. It's just the offense is not really too great. Well, yes, they still have Santiago Basket, a really great shooter. It's just our offense seems to not be like great every year. And while yes, your defense is good, it just can't carry you every season. Your offense has to do something. I just don't think Tennessee, as of now, is a right top 10 team. But I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. I'm not even being a biased Kentucky fan. That's just my opinion, honestly, about Tennessee right now. But they could just prove me wrong. Know me if I'm wrong about Tennessee. Marquette, I don't know about them being ranked 5 here. Like, I think they're a good team. They had a 29-win season last year under the second-year coach, Shaka Smart, led by one of the most high-octane offenses they had. Tyler Kolek and Cam Jones are both back. 2K Paces from a roster that's kind of the same. But I think they're... Max Prosper, I think, is a significant loss when you move him from the equation. I don't know about the term overrated. Maybe I'm using the term overrated. A little too much heavy lifting here, but I rank Marquette somewhere between 8 and 10. Like, it's a marginal qualification. There's not really much of a difference between top 5, top 10. But I think they're kind of overrated, honestly. I would put them in the 8 or 10 range, because I don't think I would put them over UConn, Houston, Creighton, Florida Atlantic. Florida Atlantic's going to be an underrated team this year. I'm telling you, Florida Atlantic's going to be good. I know people see the top 10 saying, they're not as good last year. Last year was a fluke run. They returned their whole roster this year, so they're going to be really good. But Kansas, they're going to be an elite team this year. Duke, they're going to have a really good year. I think Purdue's hard to trust, man. It's just hard to trust Purdue because of how every year they choke in the NCAA tournament. Look, they're going to be a loaded team, I think. It's just they're going to choke you in the tournament come tournament time. So go more on the top 10. Michigan State at 4. It's good. UConn coming off that championship last year. Houston at 7. Creighton was 8. Tennessee 9. At Florida Atlantic's 10. They're going to be a really underrated team this year. Like I said, they locked its coach down to a long-term deal and managed to secure all 5 starters for its team back for another round. That should be enough to warrant top 5 respect, in my opinion. I think it should be in the top 5, but it's barely in the top 10 in both polls, and the coaches poll and the AP ranking. I think they should be top 5. But, yeah, honestly, a solid top 10. I would probably take Tennessee out here at the top 10 and Purdue, because Tennessee, I could be wrong about Tennessee. I mean, I'm not even being biased Kentucky fan. It's just the offense just ain't really good enough. The defense is good enough. We gotta say about the offense this year for Tennessee. But overall, pretty good top 10. We'll go over 11 through 25 here. Gonzaga at 11. Arizona at 12. Miami at 13. Arkansas at 14. Texas A&M at 15. Kentucky ranked 16th. My Wildcats. San Diego State 17. Texas at 18. North Carolina Carolina ranked 19th, and Baylor 20th. 21st USC. Villanova's ranked 22nd. St. Mary's is 23rd. Alabama 24th, and 25th is Illinois. So those are your AP poll. So Gonzaga at 11. I don't know how I feel about Gonzaga this year. I view St. Mary's as a top dog in the West Coast Conference in the WCC this year, not Gonzaga. Well, yes, you get Ryan Nembhard back with the return of Anton Watson should help, but you're losing Julian Strawther and Drew Timme, who were some of your most reliable players this year, and it'll provide a bigger challenge than voters seem to be taking into account for Mark Few. That's just my opinion, though. Gonzaga can still be good. I'm not gonna doubt Mark Few and Gonzaga. It's just I view St. Mary's as a top team in that conference, and with just some of the losses of Drew Timme and Julian Strawther, some of their most reliable players that bailed them out a lot of games last year. I think they're kind of a little bit ranked too high. Arizona, I like where they're ranked. Miami, they had a good run last year. I think they'll be in the ACC. Arkansas at 14, Texas A&M at 15, Kentucky at 16, my Wildcats. I think we're going to have a really good year. I think it's one of our most polarizing teams, with a bunch of freshmen coming in. Reed Sheppard, Dillingham, DJ Wagner, Justin Edwards, a potential #1 pick in 2024. I think people are factoring recent failures too much in projecting this UK team. On paper, I think this is a top 5 or 10 roster. And I'm not ready to run off Calipari yet. I feel like he gets too much crap from us sometimes. It's when the players aren't making shots, turning the ball over. That's on the players. That's not on the coach. But yeah, and we brought back Reeves, which I think is really big for us this year, and accounting to our team. So I'm like this Kentucky team. I think we're a really underrated team considering where we're ranked. San Diego State. At 17 is San Diego State. They're a solid team. Texas was ranked 18th, North Carolina 19th, bringing back Armando Bacot, which is big for them. Baylor, USC, Villanova, St. Mary's, Alabama, Illinois, which I'd like it's a good AP poll. There's some changes I would make. Overall, pretty decent one. So yeah, that's my first college basketball video of the season. Ain't long till college basketball is actually back, so looking forward to this college basketball season. I think it's going to be a really competitive year. That's all I'm saying for this video, so until next time, Peace.